Good morning. It's Friday, and yeah, I think I just saw a shooting star. It's pretty cool, and I'm not sure if it was a shooting star. Maybe it was just the sleep dust from my eyes falling out, but I'm gonna pretend it was a shooting star because it makes me feel special that I got to see one. So I will lie to myself as my phone falls over. I was laying in bed this morning and just not getting up and not getting up. And I was just talking to some of my clients about using the 5-second rule, and which, if you don't know, is by Mel Robbins, and it's a tactic she came up with and uses and recommends that you use anytime you have a decision or you're not sure if you want to do something. And rather than sit there and start thinking about it, which you're going to talk yourself out of it, you just count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and boom, you do it. So her first example of doing that, I think the first time she used it was getting out of bed, because she used to hit the snooze button a lot. So after my alarm goes off, I really don't fall back asleep, but I can lay there for quite some time because my mind just turns on. So I'm in this light, whatever you want to call it, but I'm still thinking. And my body's sore because I've really been pushing it in the gym and this and that, and I'm doing all the things that I shouldn't, and I'm starting to think and I just keep pushing those thoughts out. Nope, I'm not gonna, sleep in bed. No, I'm staying in bed. I'm not going to push my workout off until Saturday, which is tomorrow. Because one of the downfalls of that is what happens when tomorrow rolls around and you don't feel like it either, or something comes up. Or whatever it is, you're like, oh, but it's the weekend and I want to spend time with my family, or whatever, it winds up snowing, or I have to do all this other stuff. So when you plan for something, try to just get it done. That's one of the 4 agreements, is to be impeccable with your word. So when you say you're going to do something, do it. Because the more you keep saying you're going to do something and then you don't, you're basically lying to yourself, and then you stop believing yourself. So if every time I say I'm going to get up and go to the gym, I hit the snooze button and go back to bed, then I stop believing that I'm actually going to do it, and it becomes this thing that in my head that I think I can't do, which in essence you really can do it. It's just a matter of sticking to your word that you set the night before, which you thought was a great idea. But when it's a little uncomfortable in the morning, and when your bed's really warm and it's dark outside, it feels better to stay there. So you have to sacrifice that little bit of discomfort to move ahead. And soon that little bit of discomfort will really not seem all that uncomfortable. I laid there for a little while this morning, but most days I just get up, and I do enjoy my mornings like I talked about yesterday, but it's not always perfect. And the thing I wanted to talk about this morning was the old saying, perfect is the enemy of good. And it's so true. I used to always be so focused on, if I didn't do this particular thing perfect, if I didn't get up exactly when my alarm got off, if I didn't eat exactly what I was going to eat, if I didn't work out exactly this, or if I didn't, whatever. It doesn't always have to be about training or nutrition, but whatever it was, years ago when I smoked and I was quitting, if I would have a cigarette, let's say, I would say, well, no, screw it, that's it. Oh, hey, meow, meow. I would just go back, right? And it doesn't always have to be perfect. It doesn't ever have to be perfect, actually. It really is never going to be perfect. It's always going to be a little off, and you should revel in that. That's life, and that's, things happening. The best thing to do is to roll with the punches and say, okay, I didn't get up exactly when my alarm got off, but it's only 15 minutes later, and I'm going to bust ass. I'm going to get to wherever I'm going, or whatever. You plug in whatever it is and make it work, and just do it anyway. And the more you just do that good work, the more it just starts to seem like perfect work, and it doesn't bother you that it's not this perfect thing. And also, using that as an excuse, it's really just using it as an excuse. It's trying to get out of what you said you were going to do. Oh, well, I didn't wake up on time. Oh, well, I ate off plan, so I'm just going to go. You use it as that excuse to just you know, break everything and fall out, when really your strength is going to be built when you do kind of mess up, or whatever you want to call it, you know, misstep a little bit, that you just keep going. That just builds that muscle of whatever you're doing. And then A, you realize it doesn't matter, you still got it done. And B, when those times come up, it's not going to bother you that there was a little misstep. So again, I have to change the thing on my page that says practice makes perfect, which I have to credit Dana Chapman. I think I've said this before, of Real Fit TV, because she was one that said, she says practice makes progress, and I like that. I like that a lot better, but I haven't sat down and made a new graphic yet. So if you do go to my site, practice does not make perfect. We don't care about perfect. Perfect is the enemy of good, and practice makes progress, and that's all life is about, is just progressing from the point we were yesterday and just becoming a better version of ourselves every day in whatever vicinity or whatever aspect that means. So have a great weekend. I'm heading off to do some legs, and it's gonna, whatever this training schedule I'm on now is definitely bringing the hurt. So I'll be enjoying my 2 active rest days, Saturday and Sunday. Have a great one, guys.